for the quarterfinals. Texas and Alabama tip it off here at just after 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. But with the head-to-head with Vanderbilt, they come in as the 3 seed off the mark. And it's going to be Alabama basketball who pulled off.
But it's the other stuff that she does. She had 7 assists in that game, in that win against Tennessee, and she is happy with that.
And you talked about the mid-range who got off to a quick start in this SEC tournament. She goes right to the rack. No, Jones with the offensive rebound kicks it out to Tamia Scott, and Scott drains. Back the other way. Scott holds up, finds Collins, launches the 3, front iron.
You're going to see opportunities. You see Alabama's going to change up their defense. So off a miss, they're a man and a make. They're going to get back.
Timmons right there. That one was partially blocked by Justice Carlton. And Rory Harmon leading the way as she's fouled. 2015.
Yeah, last year, Vic Schaefer was named SEC Coach of the Year.
The putback won't go. Another opportunity. Cut, tried to get it to Timmons, but taken away by Rory Harmon. Up ahead, finds Jordan Lee. And I'll tell you this, a great defender, great assister. This is career assists and steals leader, as that's taken away by Carly Weathers, and Weathers puts it in. When you talk about Christy Curry.
When you listen to her talk about how she approaches the game, she says she just wants to give. Man, Jordan Lee, Longhorn.
Already with 7 of Texas's 9 points in the early going of this first quarter. Flipped up by Timmons from her freshman year. It's Jessica Timmons who returned to the court. This indication just in the early going, the rehabs on the practice squad. She will watch Timmons really take it to the Tide.
Was able to get back on the court and practice against the Sarah Ashley Barker and Aaliyah Nye and Zay Green. Sometimes
Jones too strong. Madison Booker comes up with a rebound. Leads inside. Nice stuff to Justice Carlton.
The big championship you want to go after.
He's been to the national championship game a couple of times, made it to the Final Four with this Texas team last year.
Then you get that wing player. Well, there's no one more ideal than Madison Booker, and then having a strong post game. So I feel like he feels he's got all the pieces.
It's Cody tonight. She is in concussion protocol. Jessica Timmons, a second team all-conference performer. Nice fake and duck in.
Elite level scorer.
Inside to Oldacre. And sees it bounce in. Well, Oldacre, who was...
What I like about Oldacre is the conditioning she's gotten herself in and the confidence and determination she's playing with in the paint.
Weather 9 points in this first quarter for Texas. And just a little miscommunication there as Lee was cutting. And the turnover. But Harmon finds Lee. Lee, who already has 11 points so far tonight. And Preston launches a high arcing.
Getting stops. They're holding Alabama to 29%.
And the offensive rebound. Again, those second chance. Preston, a little stop and go. And it's Jones who's whistled for the personal.
Right, they're going to make you make shots. So again, get to that swing action.
Sophomore out of Jonesboro, Georgia.
And then she's done it.
Absolutely, because you don't want to play that's just going to be complacent. Say I'm going to play behind Rory Harmon. How can I get on the floor? You want them to have
of the basketball when she's been on the floor during league play.
I mean, you look at the teams that are vying. You've got, Connecticut.
They were revealed as a 1 seed in the last NCAA top 16 reveal. One more coming on March 14th as Madison Booker. You talked about Costa. She misses there.
I love how she sees the floor.
Finds Harmon, second 3 of the SEC tournament on day 3 from Greenville. Texas getting their first action after the double by Harmon. Over to Lee, finds Oldacre, no, Oldacre going after her, rebound! Sees Booker coming up with the steal, sees Harmon there, the nice bounce pass over, and Harmon can't finish it off.
Thrown to the fire, number 35 in white, to run the point. That, during that time, is when herself to help this young freshman to become a point guard. Listen, when you look at Booker,
the same disposition throughout.
Stone face. I don't know if I've seen her smile.
Preston with an open look from three. She got it. Freshman. And Costa comes up with the rebound. The defense. Crump being guarded by Ace Austin. Over to Preston. She sizes up into Booker. Now, she doesn't shoot a lot of threes, but again, she can do it if she needs to.
We get a break. I want to see that. You are in the postseason and you are wanting to advance. That's how you relieve pressure in enjoying.
Timmons is able to connect from the free throw in the first half. Lee gets it. Texas within 3-1 with Alabama. Tied, looking for the final shot of the first half as that one rolls in.
These games are not, you had to start with energy. And the three teams that have already locked in a spot for the semifinals have brought an energy, and Texas
to a strong start. Jordan Lee has been great so far tonight.
Look, note to self for the semifinals for tomorrow, you better start with the energy. Otherwise,
went off. She was wheeled out of the floor, and we are confirming that the athletic trainer Keaton Fry said she was just cramping. Well, they will await the winner of this game tomorrow. The two semifinals starting with top-seeded South
wins this year. They have had one heck of a year.
And they pulled off 3 ranked wins against Kentucky, Ole Miss, and Georgia. They
came into this tournament 23-9.
Christy Curry, over the 3 years that she's been with the program, out tonight with concussion protocol.
Yeah, as a coach, you wish you could put blinders on your team so they can't look up and see what the score is.
Carly Weathers could. And the Jones and Cunningham coming back on the other end.
This season, this is a young woman who does a little bit of everything, and she is an incredible example for everybody here in the SEC.
Yeah, Holly, Christy Carey told me that
glowing example of what it means to be a student athlete, the selflessness that she shows to her
in high school, you know, to have your academic plan and then to stick to it. And you can do both. You've just got to be disciplined. See, now the SEC added Texas and Oklahoma. I was like, uh-oh. It just really got really real with the tough competition you add in there, because you don't know if you're going to have foul trouble, you're going to have somebody have an off night, and Ole Miss had the crew to back it up.
Well, the make and the take from Bree.
Coach O's got to be happy about that.
The heave for 3, and it dropped. Inside to Oldacre, back out to Jordan Lee. Pops off the rim. Crump. No. But there's Ashton Judd on cleanup duty.
Out rebound in Alabama, 33-18.
Chambers flips it over and ran.
I'm going for 4.
Okay.
Going for 4. And chum the water.
Chum the water. That's another one as Chambers heard Vic Schaefer earlier this season after they lost to Vandy talk about just the toughness that
talent but heart. And that's what he challenged his team to bring, and they have answered the call.
It was just 50% throughout.
At 50% from the three-point line. They are 7 of 14 from the perimeter.
And Alabama's got to put up a shot here. Collins finds Ramsey, and Ramsey, or rather Jones. Weathers tipped it, comes away with the steal, out ahead, and she connects. Again, we saw a ferocious comeback from Vanderbilt earlier, come up short against Ole Miss, but Ashton Judd is able to, when you just hear Holly explaining what happened to Ashton Judd earlier in the season, as on cue, she gets it to fall.
They have that kind of toughness and the resilience because they love the game.
Ace Austin with the make. She's a player. Schaefer still looking, coaching, standing on the sideline, watching Bree Preston try to go to work here. Turn around Jay, and she's fouled by Ace Austin. Brianna Preston, who has just been built up in her, pushing her each and every day. And Preston with the, has had Rory Harmon, and how she's still got more to go.
Look, she was the first and only Division I player to have 15+ points.
Like Texas, and to have her name in the record books, Rory Harmon certainly leaving a mark in her final season as Aaliyah Crump connects from three.
I'm gonna tell you, Madison Booker is having a blast on the bench right now. Uh-oh.
De Silva Costa finds Jones, and Artessa, who's going to have that assignment?
Hey,
to try to
Bella
lock it down
Hines
tomorrow.
raised her hand.
Yeah.
You love that from a freshman.
Out ahead, there's Diana Collins, and Collins with the make and one. Yeah. Opening win against Missouri. That was the first tournament win for Alabama since has had an all-around game. This is a group that averages 85 points a game. They're closing in on their season average. They've shot the ball well from three, just under 50 bounds.
I like the efficiency. Texas shot the three ball very well. 8 of 17 from long distance.
On the take to the hoop, and that's Diana for Ole Miss tonight. She didn't take the floor, but certainly her being back before the end of the season could be big. As you mentioned, in the SEC tournament, a 6th seed in Charlie Cream's bracketology. The 4 seniors here. You gotta love the effort when you
where you get to start your journey.
be coming your way. March 15th as Crump gets it to fall. In the final seconds of this one, as Rachel Douglas gets her first points. Texas Longhorns advance on to the SEC semifinals tomorrow. Vic Schaefer and Christy Curry having a good executive conference tournament semifinal for this Texas program.
I hope the folks at home enjoyed this lopsided games they had all 4 today. That ain't gonna be a treat.
Well, we will see South Carolina LSU going head-to-head first in that semifinal game at 4 assists in a rematch of a game that went to 3, just within 3 in that regular season meeting.